OneRish, yo, listen. So it started in a school, a boy named Ricky was in love. There's this girl in class whose standards pass, he wanted just to serve. He's got no chance, she's above him in the whole class. Too scared to ask her out, she's got her own friends and her own plans, but he loved her, put no one above her. When suddenly he saw her on her way down back from school. She's surrounded by a bunch of boys who thinking that they cool. Started playing with her, saying things that hurt her feelings, got her pleading for help. He couldn't take it, started screaming at them to stop. The boys looked at him with murder on their minds. The girl looked at him, they hurt her, saw the signs. Before he knew it, got a kick straight to his thigh. Another kick, another punch, he's gonna die. They beat him up and hit him up, they left him for dead. Vision sinking, blood was dripping to the floor from his forehead. Yeah, it was over till he looked around and saw her with tears streaming down her face. He did nothing but just gaze, went into a daze and blacked out, and he woke up in a hospital. He's back now, he's alive, how is it possible? He tried to move his hand, but he felt someone hold on to it. He saw the girl was sad, but he didn't want her to feel like shit. He said, I'm sorry for what you've just been through, I only wish that you knew all of my feelings for you. She stopped him, looked him in the eye, the crying stopped. She had a grin and said, listen Ricky, I know this might be hard to say, but I've been thinking about you every single night and day. My name is Stephanie, but that you probably wouldn't knew. And Ricky, I have to say, I love you. Just like that, Steph and Ricky fell in love. Sat together in class, further they passed school so they could serve each other. They lived life happily ever after. Or so they thought. Or so they thought. Nothing lasts forever. Yeah. 10 years later and the couple was still much together, having fun on every date, their love would last forever. One day Ricky decided he wants to marry her, move together, have a baby girl and carry her. He drove to her house with a shiny ring in his hand, couldn't wait to tell her about everything that he planned. He walked inside quietly because he wanted to shock her, but the shocker was that sitting next to her there was a doctor. Ricky walked in quite confused, why the hell was there a doctor? Why the hell was Steph in tears crying and lying on her father? He looked her in the eye and asked her what had happened. She couldn't meet his eye, her silence left him saddened. He looked at the doctor and demanded for an answer. The doctor looked at him and said, I'm sorry, she has cancer. Wait, what? No, what'd you say? I'm sorry, she has cancer. No way this can be true. Stephanie, look at me and tell me this ain't true. Steph looked at him with tears and said she's sorry. Ricky looked at her with tears and said he's worried. He asked her if there was anything that he could pay for. She said she had 2 months to live, her cancer was at stage 4. She told him to go marry someone else who had a future. There ain't no point in loving her, he might as well just shoot her. Ricky led into her and he gave her one big kiss. He said that he would never leave her side, not even for this. They both cried and they hugged each other, wanted to be with each other, see a future with each other, never ever leave each other, yeah. They just hugged each other and they cried, slowly waiting for the day that Stephanie would say goodbye. Goodbye, waiting for the day Steph would say goodbye, yeah. 2 months passed and Ricky received a call. What he heard nearly made his heart fall. He rushed to the hospital where he saw Steph on the bed. He quickly rushed to her bedside, it looked like Stephanie was dead. Then she moved, grabbed his hand and told him that she loved him. Since the days of high school she had loved nobody but him. Ricky tried to smile, but the tears had wiped his smile off. He gave Steph one last kiss before he said goodbye, my love. No aphrodisiac like loneliness.